Hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Tomb Raider 3 Remastered. So this is 115 speaking, and okay, as much as I appreciate the remasters restoring this final boss fight soundtrack, which I had to do manually all those years ago, I'm just gonna lower the volume for the time being so that you guys can actually hear me. They haven't really balanced the sound well, so what the hell are we even looking at? Dr. Willard, you know, I guess it should be difficult for me to feel sorry for him because this is a guy who mutated other people and turned them into abominations, I assume, without asking beforehand. Oh my goodness gracious, so he knew what he's getting himself into and he still did it, but I don't think anyone was expecting a spider. Why is it always spiders? My god. Okay, I would very much like to take a picture of this abomination. Look at its alternate face. Yeah, this is good as far as the OG graphics go. And let's take it from another angle where we can see his main face and the eyes. So I guess the native was warning us. Mutilations and the great power for the price of a great evil. So, okay. I think the shock finally wore off, so let me welcome you to the Meteorite Cavern. In today's level we are gonna find no secrets, that's it for the secrets in Tomb Raider 3. We are also, let me just take a quick look, yeah, we are not gonna find any crystals, although there are still 3 crystals in the level after. We are gonna land only 7 kills, or let me put it like this, we are gonna land 12 kills if I'm not mistaken, but only to 7 enemies. The thing is, this is a boss fight, and just like Marco Bartoli, each time you would stun him before picking up the Dagger of Xi'an, you could register an extra kill. And I'm still bummed out that the remasters haven't changed it. Each time you stun the final boss, you will be registered a kill, which is simply incorrect. It is not a kill at all. We are gonna get our hands on 7 goodies. This includes 4 of those pieces of meteorite we originally brought him back in Antarctica that we then subsequently lost. And there aren't really any breakable objects to think of. Again, Tomb Raider 3 is slacking in this regard, but there are 2 achievements to unlock. So first of all, this place has a busy history, an achievement just for beating the level, and also get to the Choppa, a nice Arnold Schwarzenegger reference, and this one is a real doozy, and this is kind of the reason why I told you, please make sure if you are running low on MP5 and you pick that one pickup in the lost city of Tinos, keep those bullets for this exact occasion. So first things first, I would like to show you something, and that's that Dr. Willard is kind of invincible. Let me show you. Each time we stun the bastard, he drops down like this, you could almost feel sorry for him. You get registered a kill, even though that is incorrect in my opinion, and also you see his health bar slowly filling out. The gist is, you need to pick up the 4 sources of the power of the core to bring it down to the pit, and that's when he'll become vulnerable. And yes, it takes 10 Desert Eagle shots to even stun him. My god, that's disgusting. If Dr. Willard gets close to you, just look what happens. Yep, insta-kill magical missile. This is almost like an evolution. It jumps! I hate spiders that jump, I cannot look at it anymore. But this is essentially an evolution of those magical missiles Sophia Lee used to fire at us, right? Now guys, here's the plan for today's video. I could first beat the level normally and then show you how to unlock Get to the Choppa achievement, that's how I usually do things, but since beating the level will mean seeing the final statistics and closing thoughts on the Tomb Raider 3 itself, I'm gonna do it the other way. First, I'm gonna show you how to get to the Choppa achievement and not kill Dr. Willard, but escape him, and it's really tougher than you might think. Alrighty guys, so the first order of business, Desert Eagle. Let's stun the bastard, but let's do it as far away from this ladder as possible. That's the gist of it. So we need to lure Dr. Willard over on this side, and one more shot should just about do it. Perfect. And now let's make a jump for the ladder and go up, Miss Croft, please. Now this will take probably multiple attempts and is very difficult to pull off. We'll immediately need to climb that ledge without being hit by the magical missile, and the reason I lured Dr. Willard on the other side of that place was to have time to do this kind of roll. His accuracy, look how good it is, my goodness gracious. Okay. Miss Croft, is that still not enough? Okay, that was a bit underwhelming. Now what I like to do, and this is what I've been warning about back in RX Tech Mines and in Lost City of Tinos, you need to have at least 55 or 60 bullets for what we're about to pull off. This is also dangerous, so let us make a save here first. Oh! See what I'm talking about? I mean, this guy's accuracy is perfect. Even through those ledges and everything, he still managed to one-shot us. Okay, good save, dare I say. We're gonna have to find a different angle. And I think this should do the trick since we're still partially covered. Very good. And as you could have seen on screen, it took roughly somewhere between 55 to 60 bullets to actually fully stun him. One full magazine of MP5. No other weapon has the range sufficient to do this from. If you don't stun him for this, you will be sort of a sitting duck when on this monkey swings. And he'll be able to hit you with his magical missiles. Okay guys, I want to show you something else without being roasted alive. As you can see, the way he conjures up those magical missiles does not correspond with the sound at all, and this is incredibly confusing. The impact sound the missiles make sounds when he actually conjures them up, not when they impact something, and this can be incredibly misleading. And we move on to an even harder challenge, and that's to make it across there. So let me save here yet again, because we absolutely need to. Do not be misled by that sound. Okay. So close. If Lara wouldn't do her jump recovery, we would have made it. Okay, and now... No. Gosh darn it. How many attempts is it gonna take? Wonderful. This looks like a safe spot. He is moving. Let's, in the meantime, climb up. And again, immediately transition into roll. Oof. So the guy cannot hit you. Guys, another jump. We are so close. I can almost taste it. Oh my god, that was close. We did it. We just need to slide down a hill and we'll unlock Get to the Choppa achievement. Which is funny, because we're not actually gonna get to the Choppa. There we go. And just around the corner here. And there we go, get to the Choppa, reach helipad gates with no artifacts in your backpack. Not true, these are not the helipad gates, they're just around the corner, but we don't have any artifacts in our backpack. So guys, hopefully this was a useful guide. Again, I find that jump after monkey swinging the hardest part of this. Not even climbing the initial ladder, not even stunning him from a safe angle, it's that final jump that's really the trick. Anywho, I'm gonna go back to the level and I'm gonna show you how to do this properly. Alrighty guys, let's do this properly to make Lara proud, shall we? Okay, wonderful, and let's just hurry along to pick up the first one, the salamander. By the way, good idea is to transition from a sprint into a roll, and always maintain your distance from Dr. Willard. Remember what happened when he got close. Instant death time. You can already start hopping back and shorten the trajectory you'll have to face when picking up these artifacts. Are familiar friends at this point. And rinse and repeat, it's really no biggie. The boss fight itself I find very easy. Much easier than Marco Bartoli. Okie dokie. Plenty of distance and margin for some small errors. Like this one, okay. Well, let's put that to the test, shall we? Eye of Isis. Okay. No, Lara. We need to do something about that accuracy. Oh, no, no. We want you here from the other side. But you know what? Okay. We can play another roundabout with you. That's fine. Okay. And now... Miss Croft. Thank you. See, MP5 would have reached, but not Desert Eagle. Which I think illustrates the point regarding the monkey swings nicely. Okay, and one thing I want to show you, of course, is you can see 4 kills, which is just not true. But unless you mess things up, you will now land the final one, and the Meteorite is down as well, which is just as well. My friends, Dr. Willard is down for the count. And we have finally some peace and quiet. Now I can now safely increase the volume of the music again. But seriously, after Get to the Choppa achievement, this is ridiculously easy just to beat him. However, it's not the last time we'll see the Meteorite. Oh, what a master of foreshadowing I am, huh? Okay, let's grab the ladder from the correct angle, not fall into the steaming hot lava over there. By the way, one cool thing during the intro cutscene, well, it's actually an outro cutscene to the Lost City of Tino's level, but nevertheless I played it here. You could hear lots of voices. Those voices are all snippets from all sorts of in-game or FMV cutscenes from Tomb Raider 3. The very final one was Lara saying, "Not disturbing, am I?" But you could also hear some of the Darwin sailors, you could hear Tony the Loon. It was kind of a nice throwback. You could hear the Australian soldier saying something spooky in the jungle, all sorts of stuff. I'm not really sure why they did that, probably just for a cinematic effect, or maybe somehow the artifacts themselves genetically collect memories of people living within a certain radius. That could explain it, I don't know. But honestly, it was a pretty cool effect. And one of the final voices we would hear during that cutscene was Dr. Willard saying it's a completely natural evolution. Again, nice throwback to Natlas, where Lara described her plan, evolution on steroids then, and Natlas said, a kick in the pants. Just another villain attempting the same thing. Which honestly makes me appreciate Marco Bartoli all the more. Just wanted to be a dragon, that's it, no biggie. Okay guys, we made it out of this excavation. Why couldn't have we entered it from the first place? Well, Lara didn't know any better. It's not like any of the RX Tech employees were willing to talk to her, was it? And now guys, you know what, just use any weapon you would like. Honestly, I feel we have underutilized Uzis in Tomb Raider 3, so that's what I'm gonna go for, even of course Desert Eagle is obviously the best choice here. But now around the corner, you could have already seen a glimpse, we are gonna encounter, again, hostile RX Tech employees. These guys are not friendly like the flamethrower wielders in the mine, so have no mercy whatsoever. Oh boy, I see a really good photo opportunity, hopefully won't be too dark in the... Why am I even trying at this point? Honestly, it's a bit of a meme at this point, trying to take original graphics pictures. They really messed up the lighting so badly in these. Now, to be fair, this could be what it looked like in the PS1 version, I don't care. On PC, the lighting was just perfect in the OG release. Oh, they deal damage. Nice. Also, revenge pot shots. But yeah. And we pretty much ran out of Uzi ammo again, you know what? We can pick up goodies these leave behind. There's also Desert Eagle clips. Oh, not yet. You know what? MP5 will do the trick. Oh, another ones. Look at them. This is just a shooting gallery. Let me check real quick. 11 kills, so to speak. 7 plus 5 should be 12. There should be one more if I'm not mistaken. But these Desert Eagle clips are the final 2 goodies. It's like the game is trying to tell us something. You know what? Okay, for the final one, we're gonna use good old Desert Eagle. Why not? I love the hut here and the red lighting. It really feels like a sunset on the adventure. Oh wait, no one! It seems he came out of the cavern. Oh, okay, that actually kind of makes sense. Alrighty then. The button does nothing since the door is already open. Anyone else who would like to sign up? No? Wait, are we supposed to have 11 kills? Did I miscount things perhaps? Because we landed, so to speak, 5 kills on Dr. Willard. and we are to face... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's only 6 Arctex employee, not 7. My apologies. Okay, good. So we are clear. Let's go to the finish line. By the way, I'm recording this on the same day as the Lost City of Tinos, and I have still one other level to record. Hence my exhaustion. Okay, there's a chopper. We're gonna get to it. Ironically, we already unlocked the achievement telling us to do it, but there you have it. Oh, this is such a cool shot. I just really wanted to capture that real quick, even though the helicopter will be in different positions. When it lands, the door over hill will open, and when you take another step, you will trigger the final FMV, and we'll get to take a look at a bit of an incomplete final stat screen, because it's gonna omit one secret bonus level. But let's see it anyway. Oh, and before I forget, the level in-game stats. So it took just over 6 minutes. There were no crystals or secrets to speak of. We found all 7 goodies, including the 4 artifacts, and landed 11 kills. But let's be honest, those were just 7 enemies. No breakable objects to speak of, no medpacks used. Awesome. Now let's check the final stat screen. There we go. Helicopters, machine guns, explosions. These are the 1990s, pedal to the metal. I absolutely love this. Why on earth do RX-Tech helicopters have mounted machine guns? Why do they have anti-aircraft missile system? Who knows? It's stupid, my god is it fun. Of course the third game had to go out with a bang like this. And you know, let's just have a moment of silence for the pilot who was so happy to see Lara until he died. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's level. Now one important disclaimer I want to do, the sort of credits you just saw, I'm sort of manually putting together for these kind of Let's Play series. The reason why I'm not showing the sort of credits that are part of the remastered package, which have people from Aspire and Saber, the reason is simple. Those credits are not really well implemented. They are very long with just black background and scrolling text, which, to be fair, you can speed up. The problem I have with it specifically is that no matter which part of the trilogy you play or its respective expansion pack, you are gonna see the whole credits for everything. And that just seems very inefficient. Furthermore, and this for me personally is very unforgivable, there are no beautiful Lara renders in the background, nothing. And I didn't want these awesome renders that were always part of the credits in the original releases to become lost media or something like that. So I took my CDs, I extracted the images, put them through Coral Painter just to restore them somewhat, and I put them here because I want these to be preserved. Now, again, like I said, I don't want to disrespect Aspire or Saber. I am actually going to show you the real credits of the remastered package once we beat the whole remastered package, and that means after beating the Lost Artifact expansion. That's where I find it appropriate. But I'm of course also going to show you the original beautiful Lara renders. Honestly, if they would have done a better job implementing the credits, I would be showing those. So just wanted to get this disclaimer out of the way. And I think what fits as a good example of what I'm talking about, look at the screen we are watching right now. Explosions, guns, and Lara's butt. Whereas in the original, this would just be black with the stat screen. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this final stat screen because honestly it's not all that interesting for me because it's incomplete. We are only seeing stats for the 19 out of 20 levels for Tomb Raider 3 because the bonus secret level is unlocked after this final stat screen. And by the way, you can already check the video because it is out. And that's where I'm going to show you the full stat screen for all 20 levels of Tomb Raider 3 and also do comparisons with previous parts of the trilogy and their expansion packs, so feel free to check that out. Nevertheless, as far as jungle, all the way to the end of Meteorite Cavern goes, and of course this doesn't count Lara's home and the time we spent there, it took us 10.5 hours. I think Tomb Raider 2 was something like 8 3/4. This was 10.5. Absolutely massive. Also, 60 out of 60 secrets found. We have found 94 out of the 95 possible crystals. That's simply by the virtue of me not having picked up all 9 crystals in Madubu Gorge. I just didn't feel it's a realistic goal I can accomplish as a non-speedrunner. But I have since reconsidered, and it's a mistake I am gonna fix in my New Game Plus run of the video. Furthermore, we have found all 542 goodies, that is, those that were counted, of course. Remember, there's one unobtainable medpack in Coastal Village. I would absolutely count that as 542 out of 543, but this is what Saber have officially decided to show you, just to know what's within the realm of possibility. When it comes to kills, we have landed 504 kills, less than the 513 I landed back in my 2017 playthrough for a very simple reason. The remasters have messed up the wasp spawning count in the lost city of Tinos. Furthermore, you can artificially increase your kill count via stunning Dr. Willard in his spider form over and over and over as much as you want. The same gist I explained with Marco Bartoli in Dragon's Lair of Tomb Raider 2, right? Only sky's the limit to how many kills you want to rack up. Furthermore, I have intentionally avoided to kill any of the auras, as they're called, or nagas, those poisonous lizards in the Temple of Puna being summoned by Puna himself, just to keep our kills count clear out of variables where infinite kills are possible. So again, if I just count every unique, non-repeated enemy, these are 504 kills you can realistically get. By the way, keep in mind, this does not count certain environmental kills like Sophia Lee or the guard in high security compound which we killed with the laser, so technically we did kill, if I'm not mistaken, 506 living, breathing entities. Now, as it pertains to the ammunition count, we have fired 5,869 bullets, hit our targets with 5,207. Our overall accuracy is very similar to previous entries, 89%. Furthermore, the point which I'm so incredibly proud, because this was completely not planned, unlike in Tomb Raider 1 Remastered, we have beaten Tomb Raider 3 without using a medpack. Point of which I'm so incredibly proud, especially given the shenanigans that RX Tech Minds tried to pull on us. I am so happy. This is going to be an achievement I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. Absolutely incredible. As it pertains to distance traveled, unsurprisingly, this is kind of the most distance we have traveled in any of the entries so far, 59.5 kilometers, which translates to roughly 31,919 squares, in-game squares that the levels are comprised of. And as far as breakables go, honestly, this is a very humble number, even lower than the breakaway tiles in Tomb Raider 1, which there were, I think, 51 of. Here, we found only 45 breakable objects. However, again, there are going to be some breakable objects in the next bonus All Hallows level, which are going to increase this count. Okay, guys? So that's it as far as these incomplete stats go, because again, they cover only 19 of the 20 levels of Tomb Raider 3. But before I'm going to ask you to check out the All Hallows bonus level, the video which is out already, I would like to say thanks to my absolutely amazing patrons. Blind Goopel, Mick, Severin Drex, Enstickle, KT Danger and Boother2. Thank you guys so much for being my loyal Winstons and for chipping in with MP5 bullets, allowing us to get to the damn chopper. Next, I would like to say big thanks to my Caretaker Winstons, Michael McConkey, Karavetu, Renegade Durney, Blanket Fox, Jonathan Jones and Tushir. Thank you guys so much for your support of the channel and also for helping me cope with my arachnophobia and explaining to me that Spider Willard is not real and that Spider Willard cannot hurt me. I would also like to give special thanks to both of my brave veteran Winstons, Andrea Paviglianiti and Alexander. Thank you guys both so much for your valiant support of the channel and also for yet again, for the second time in this adventure, setting us up with an escape chopper. And honestly, I would like to apologize on behalf of Lara for your friend, the pilot. I'm sure he's in a better place now. And finally, I would like to give one very special thanks to my one and only fine vintage Winston, Akira Foxmind. Thank you so much for your long and generous support over the channel, and also thank you for jumping into the Meteorite Cavern from the top, landing on top of the meteorite itself and bringing it down into the core with your own shredded muscles. Many people think that picking up the artifacts is what brings the meteorite down, but no, that was in fact all your doing. Thank you so much, you made Willard vulnerable. And on a final note, I'd like to say thanks to my free Patreon members as well as to you guys for watching and finishing with me the Tomb Raider 3 journey. Almost. I think the best way I can thank you is telling you that the next video, the final bonus level, is out. So what are you waiting for? The final 2 achievements of our first playthrough, also the final few breakable objects, and the final statistics as they were meant to be all wait you there. So click on the link that will now appear on the screen and I'll see you there.